Hey everybody, the Reswearel here, and welcome back to more of Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path. Holy crap, I'm surprised I actually remembered the name of the game. I actually checked when the last time I played this was, and, more so when I last recorded/streamed it, and it was the 1st of May. So, well over a month ago. And, in that month a lot has happened. I'll actually just press this just so that we get some music, and I can explain. No, essentially, since I last recorded this, a lot has happened. Especially when it comes to this series in particular, so like the Ace Attorney series. Because I never actually had a way of doing Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. I now do, because I completely forgot that they got released on Android, and I have BlueStacks. So, I've been messing around with that for quite a bit. Or at least I did for a couple days. And I'm currently trying to get the Great Ace Attorney working, because it doesn't at the moment. So, yeah, that might actually be a possibility as well, which is one I'm definitely looking forward to. By the way, enough of that. I mean, I could have played Dual Destinies or Spirit of Justice on Citra, so the 3DS emulator, but the performance is really not good, and also the Android versions, they just look like 100 times better, so that's also a thing. So why did you not mention it beforehand? Or mention that beforehand? No, but I did. What didn't I mention? That you're a member of the Very Big Circus. Funnily enough though, I do actually remember the stuff that happened. No, it's just that, you know, I'm not. I can't call myself a member yet, I'm just a new recruit. Regardless, that still makes you a member. Eek! Oh dear. Did we make him faint? Well. So why didn't you tell us that before? If I had told you I was part of the circus, it would have made me look suspicious, right? Since I also knew Knightley and all that. I didn't think anyone would believe what I had to say, not even you guys, Kay. Didn't we promise to believe in you? But Mr. Edgeworth, you're just kind of scary. Wow. Man, you're just terrible at getting info from people, aren't you, Miles? That's none of your concern. Looks like we need to have a talk with him again. So, what did you do in the circus, Simon? I guess you could say I'm a wild animal tamer. I'm still just an apprentice, though. Wow, that's incredible. So you command lions and tigers to do your bidding, right? Nuh-uh, nothing crazy like that. No way, no way, no way, no way. My partner is this little guy right here. Hey, it's the monkey! And that makes you a wild animal tamer. Yeah, the monkey that stole the Maximilian... Not Maximilian, god, that's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh god, what was he called? Either way, Max, the magician, stole his trophy because it was shiny. He's more like an organ grinder than a wild animal tamer. Oh dear. Hey! That's what he's called, Money. Hey Money, cut that out. He can be quite a handful sometimes. Oh my god. Brilliant. I thought organ grinders controlled their monkeys, not the other way around. Okay, so, the Very Big Circus. Yesterday you told us you were just a regular employee, correct? Even if I'm a member of the circus, I'm still legally an employee. Well, just like any regular company, the ringleader is the boss and I'm just a grunt. I even have a supervisor. She's the head of the Wild Animal Tamer Division. No matter what kind of fierce creature, they all immediately follow her every command. She might even be able to get a handle on Miles here. I am not a wild animal. Did you and your supervisor take part in the animal show here at the prison? Yeah, it was just us two. It was only a small operation this time around. Basically, my supervisor takes center stage, and I take care of all the dirty work. Well, I did have a tiny part in the performance. So there are only 2 members of the circus that are related to this case. Right, your movements? So, can you tell me about your movements around the prison? Okay, I went to meet Knightley 2 days ago around noon. And that's when you gave him the chessboard. That's right. And then that night I started setting up the stage in the courtyard. It was pretty tough going back and forth moving all the crates by myself. I left everything in Workroom A, I think. Just temporary storage. Workroom A, that's where the body was discovered. Didn't your supervisor help you at all? No way! I can't let her do anything like that, that's my job. After I got everything ready, we started rehearsing. When we left, it was almost midnight. The show was set to start at 8 AM the next day and go on until 10 AM. The only one who went in and out of where the body was found is Mr. Keyes. And then the body was found just before the show ended. Reasons for arrest? Do you know, or do you happen to know why you were arrested? It's weird how it happened so fast. I don't think that DePest guy would just have you arrested on a whim. I wouldn't put it past him, though. Well, maybe it's because of that. When I was moving the crates, I decided to go check up on him. You know, Knightley. You went directly into the detention block? Did you have permission? No. I had to sneak in. It wasn't a formal visit or anything. Didn't you already see him 2 days ago? Why would you go and do such a thing? Well, we're the only friends either of us has had since childhood. He was the same as me. We never had real families. I just wanted to talk with him for a bit, so I went to see him. You didn't have a family? When I was younger, I lost the only family I had, my father. So is that it? I know all too well how it feels to lose your father at a young age. So you're the same as Mr. Edgeworth and me? Oh yeah. Wow. So it was just the 2 of you talking at that time? Yes. All the other cells were empty, and there weren't any guards nearby either. But then you got found out, and that's why they suspected you. What? What? Did I do something really bad? Something must have happened while Mr. Keyes and Knightley were alone. That's probably DeBest's logic. It seems that we'll need to talk with your supervisor as well. She should be here today too, probably in the courtyard. Ooh, I'm sorry it turned out like this, boss. Simon, if there's anything we can do to help, just tell us. What? But I can't do anything in return. Don't worry about that, we're your allies. That's because we're like birds of a feather, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Birds of a feather, huh? I suppose that's true. We have sufficient information about your past. I doubt you had a motive to kill Knightley. Rather, you were probably the most affected by his death. I doubt someone as timid as you could work up the courage to murder someone. Alright, I'll get you out of here. We'll believe in you. Well, what do we have here? Starting to get a hang of the whole defense attorney gig? You sounded a bit like your old man just now. Me sound like my father. He would say the defense attorney's job is to be an ally to the deserted. If you're gonna ride that stallion in the sunrise, or into the sunrise, wait for me, I want into. Mr. Shields, I think you mean sunset. Yeah, of course. It was just a joke. Want some candy? Wait, was that a fucking... God, what is it? Is it lint? I can't remember what they're called. I do know they're very nice, and also very expensive. No thank you, I don't like sweets. It's like lint chocolate. L-I-N-D-T. They also did like Lindt chocolate bunnies that were also incredibly expensive. Oh really? What a shame. Huh. What's wrong with the sunrise? The legendary Yatigarasu is all about the sun, since the sunlight always exposes the truth. Good grief. For now, let's just head to the prison courtyard and see what we can find there. Alright. I love the way Ray walks. Ah, the shutter is open. Oh, we can actually move now. Yes, it looks like that way leads to the courtyard. So, what are we waiting for? Come on, let's get a move on. Jesus. Calm down. She's certainly in high spirits. Boom. Yeah, Ray walks like a really shady person. Prison courtyard. So, this is the courtyard. Just before the body was discovered, the animal show was held here. It looks just like a carnival. Man, I bet it was lots of fun. Whoa. Okay, so the prisoners were gathered here when the body was found. So that means whoever saw the show has an alibi. Floor plans. God, I can't talk. Recording Valhalla for so long probably just screwed up my dialect. We should start by checking the area for Kay. She's been attacked by an elephant. Cut it out, you! Help me, Mr. Edgeworth. You there! Stop right this instant! Oh my god! Someone, anyone, help! Down! Astique. Down! Who are... Hey! I can't remember her name. Regina? Is it Regina? I know her surname's Berry. The Berry Big Circus. It is Regina, I think. I can't think of any other name. Looks like you found a new playmate. Good for you, Astique. It wasn't playing around. It was about to eat me. Whoa, she's like even more sparkly. Huh? No way, that's impossible. This child doesn't bite. Often. Often, huh? People normally never get to play with an elephant up close. Isn't it wonderful? No, it's not. It's wonderful, right? It was simply marvelous, little lady. Mr. Shields. Really? Oh, that makes me so happy. So, how about a hug? As thanks. Hey, watch where you swing that thing. Weren't you taught not to hit people with your trunk? It looks like Astique is friends with everyone. I am an assistant of this defense attorney. My name is Miles Edgeworth. Ah, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Regina Berry. Nice to meet you. I'm the great thief and defense attorney's assistant, Kay Faraday. That's a rather complicated job title. And the one playing with Mr. Elephant is the defense attorney, Mr. Ray Shields. It's not Mr. Elephant, it's Astique, the fantastic Asian elephant. You're incredible, Regina. You made Astique stop right away. Well, I'm a wild animal tamer after all. Really? Then you must be Simon's supervisor. Yep, I'm the head of the Berry Big Circus Wild Animal Tamer Division. The one and only Regina Berry. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ace Attorney, Ray Shields. It looks like he's the one she has a handle on. Yes, she's perfect. What are you mumbling about, Kay? Look at her. She's energetic, fun-loving, and healthy. She could be the new member of the Yatigarasu. Oh. She'd be perfect as a great thief. A great thief? That sounds like fun. We could make a huge ruckus with the animals. You can't make a ruckus. A great thief is supposed to be quiet and sneaky. And sneaky-like. But the show needs to have flash. Being quiet is kinda boring. Aw, I guess she's not very thief-like after all. It seems there has been a breakdown in negotiations. Man, I've missed this. Alright, let's get started, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's check out anything that looks suspicious. We'll even look through the barbed wire if we have to. Yes, we need to gather more information about the case. We should also try talking with anyone connected to the case. Alright, so, wow, that threw me right into it. Regina Berry. Head of the Wild Animal Tamer Division. Are you Mr. Key's supervisor? That's right. Very Big Circus was created by my daddy. But Daddy died in a murder incident. Your dad is... But after that, our current ringmaster made the circus even bigger. The ringmaster is Daddy's close friend. He's like a funny uncle. The clown. I can't remember what he's called though. Wow, a funny uncle. That's great, Regina. Yep, Uncle Mo. That's his name. Established the Wild Animal Tamer, Magic and Ventriloquist divisions. Only the Wild Animal Tamer and Ventriloquist divisions have subordinates, though. Very Big Circus is going to become even more fabulous. Yes, that sounds amazing. The way these two are carrying on, I'd hate to put a damper on things. Alright, the animal show. Could you tell us about the animal show? It's an amazing show. It has a storyline and everything. What's more, it's a love story. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Very nice. Are you the heroine, Regina Pie? Nope, the heroine of this show is Astique, and her partner is Regent the Tiger. It's about the forbidden love between an elephant and a tiger. An elephant and tiger? Forbidden love? That's right. It's what they call a love triangle. Isn't it romantic? It sounds amazing. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Heroine? Astique is a female elephant? Since it's a love triangle, shouldn't there be one more animal involved? Yep, the third animal, he's the one who interferes with the love between Astique and Regent. Mr. Edgeworth, what do you think it is? Well, since it's a circus, perhaps a lion? I think a crow would be nice. The third animal is a naughty little monkey. Ah, okay, Money. The scale suddenly got smaller. Money the monkey! Nope, the one who plays the role of the monkey is Simon. Money is a little too small. What? He's like the villain who tries to break up the love between Astique and Regent. How will Astique and Regent control their own destiny? Isn't it wonderful? I guess. I thought Mr. Keys just did all the grunt work. Wouldn't you feel sorry for Simon if he didn't get to perform on stage? Okay, so the preparations. Could you tell me about the preparations for the show? Simon handled everything, so I don't know that much about it. Simon insisted on it. He wanted me to focus on the show. I saw Simon doing something near the well, though. The well? If I recall, it was behind the stage. I'd better go take a look at it later. He even moved this giant cage all by himself. Simon is such a nice guy. But that sounds like something Simon would do. While crying profusely. During the preparations, Simon went back and forth between the workroom and the courtyard. We were using the workroom to store our equipment. Only Simon entered that room, so I don't know anything about it. The workroom? Was it the one where we found the dead body? So Simon was the only one who entered workroom A. Man, the bad news just keeps on coming. Mr. Lawyer, please promise me you'll help Simon. Don't worry, despite his looks, Mr. Edgeworth is really amazing. Despite my looks? And just what is wrong with the way I look? Alright. Who else can I speak with? Oh, it's... Frank. Again. Really? I don't want to speak with Frank, I've already spoke with him enough. Did I examine this? Of course I didn't. Danger, high voltage. These signs really do exist. On the other side, you can see what appears to be the detention center's garden. So it's just as Warden Rowland said. You can see the garden from her office. Oh, okay. So that's what the jagged lines mean. Like a fence. If it weren't for this barbed wire, we could take a look at the garden on the other side. Ah. This is Warden Rowland's prized garden. I doubt she'd let us in so easily. Oh my. I'll speak it, devil. I'm just taking in the sight of the thing around her neck that looks incredibly happy. There you are, Regina, darling. Ah, Miss Rowland. I was looking all over for you. I wanted to have a little chat with you. Oh. The prison? Could you tell me a little about this prison? Currently, this place is my pride and joy, which I like to call our home. When I first came here, this prison was in a terrible state. Terrible state? You mean the prisoners' attitudes? There are no bad children in my family. It was the environment that was terrible. That's why, after giving it a lot of thought, I enlisted the help of the animals. Being together with animals will soften up even the most hardened criminals. Right now, everyone has returned to their most honest self. Just take a look at Frankie. He's a model prisoner. A model prisoner who was trying to steal from a dead body. Frank saw it. There are lots of model prisoners here, but Frankie is number one. He's proactive with his job, well, with his job training, and helps out with the chores. Oh. Don't the other model prisoners do job training and chores? Yeah? Don't be silly. They all do, of course. It's just that Frankie here, he has his sights set on something different. Something feels strange. In any case, he's a very good boy. Please get along with one another. Very big circus. The enchanting music. The prancing animals, the very big circus is fabulous. If you come here, you can see a show once a month. Really? Then maybe I should. Was she just thinking about committing a crime? Once a month, you said. Is it always the very big circus? Of course, I'm Regina Darling's biggest fan. My darling Regina, she's just so fabulous. Okay, you like suffocating that thing. Whoa, Kay. That was weird. Really weird. She's such a cutie pie, I could just eat her up. She really likes her darling Regina. That's why I'm worried about poor little Simon. If he is found guilty, Regina Darling will be heartbroken. Mr. Lawyer, please take care of little Simon. If there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to ask. I guess that's everything. Frankie boy. Oh, look at Edgeworth's hair bounce. Oh. Right, let's have another word. Mr. Attorney. How are we doing today? Hey, we just met a few moments ago. Please do forgive me. Ever since I've come here, I've been working on refining my speech. That's not the only thing that needs refining. Right now, I'm helping out with the cleanup after the show. But if there's anything you need, please let me know. You'll have my full cooperation. Helping out the show. I'm in the middle of volunteer work right now. As you can see, I am a model prisoner. I've been reborn inside this prison. Reborn as a thief. The devil made me do it. How can you blame the devil? You're a disgrace to thieves. I have nothing to say. I still have much to learn. As a thief. But as you can see, I've exchanged my bracelet for a working one. I will continue to devote myself to being a model prisoner. Again with the model prisoner. Give it a rest already. Pet grooming. I'm training to pay my debt to society once I become eligible for parole. So you were training instead of watching the animal show? So there were only two people who did not watch the show. Saw it and Dogan. Why didn't you say anything about Dogan earlier? Well, if you asked any inmate at this prison, they'd all think twice before telling you. That person is like the ruler of this place. Around here, we call him the Supplier. The Supplier? If you ask him nicely, he can provide you with anything you want. Oh. Well, isn't that nice? What, is that allowed? Normally it's not allowed, but with him, it's another story. He supposedly has a secret route to procure these goods. As a supplier, Dogan would be in a position of power. However, I've put all that behind me. All I care about now is applying mud packs to the animals. Mud packs? I coat the animal's fur with my mineral-rich mud packs to give it a beautiful shine. To help with my training, I give them to all the animals in prison, each and every one of them. Mud. Huh. It could be related to that piece of evidence. I should present it to him. Okay. Is it this? Covered in blood and mud. Aha! That's the rubber glove I dropped. Where did the mud on this glove come from? Ah, that's the mud from my mud packs. At the time I was practicing applying the mud packs. Could you tell me when this took place on the day of the incident? Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 AM. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black, and my heart was pure white. I was totally engrossed with covering the animals in mud. Prison life must be taxing on his stress levels. Okay, covered in mud from so it's mud packs. Okay. Thanks to the warden's policies, I can undergo job training here. I owe her a debt of gratitude. Yeah, I'll bet you do. Alright, that's everything, I guess. What else is there? Is this great? This crude-looking well seems handcrafted. Was it built by the inmates? There are a bunch of tools lying around the well. A long piece of rope, and a heavy-looking weight. It weighs 33 pounds. It says so right there. There's even a couple of pulleys. Can you please stop touching other people's things? Stingy pants. I'm just checking stuff out. It's not like I'm going to take them home with me. Still, these tools. What were they used for? Oh. But really, I would have loved to show everyone yesterday. You did a wonderful job on the stage, Regina darling. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad all the prisoners came to see it. Well, about that, just between you and me, not everyone came to see the show. That would be Dogan and saw it, I imagine. There were 3 people who didn't see your show yesterday. Unbelievable, really. Excuse me, but did you say there were 3 prisoners who did not see the show? That's right. I took a count and there were 3 empty seats. We even had the correct number of seats set out. Doesn't that seem weird to you, Mr. Edgeworth? It does. We had thought that Dogan and Sawyer were the only 2 prisoners who were not present in the courtyard during the show. But that doesn't add up. Where did the 3rd person go? Further investigation is needed. Ah, I was having so much fun talking to you, Regina darling, that I completely forgot. It's time to feed my baby. My baby? Hmm? Ah! Oh! It's an... it's an... alligator. Oh, Allie, you look as cute as ever. Allie the alligator? Really? My god. Oh, how cute, so her name is Allie. Yep, she's Allie the alligator. She's my favourite out of all my family. Oh, lovely. I want to try petting it. If Regina darling wants to pet it, go right ahead. I'll allow it. They seem pretty excited. We need to go check the prison cells, don't we? That's right. Let's look for the third prisoner who didn't see the animal show. Bye-bye. Alright. Alright, so... Miss Edgeworth, I finally found you, sir. Gumshoe? Hey! Detective Gumshoe, I take it the investigation is running smoothly. The judge and that prosecutor haven't shown up yet. Oh yeah, I also got your message, sir. What was the result of the examination of the victim's cell? We hit the jackpot, sir. Traces of blood were found on the cell floor. There wasn't a whole lot there, though. This should prove that the murder occurred in the holding cell. Indeed. The probability has increased. However, we still cannot say for certain. I thought you'd say that, sir. So I asked the lab guys to look into it a little further. They're running an analysis on the blood, so we'll know soon if it's the victim's blood or if it's the victim's or not. Way to go, Gummy. Good thinking. Detective, you've outdone yourself. What caused this sudden foresight? I'm actually a little hurt that you're so surprised by it, sir. I hope nothing bad comes of this. Alright, so bloodstains were wiped away inside the victim's cell, still investigating who the blood belonged to. Alright. Once we get the results, we can prove that the scene was the holding cell, which leaves finding out how that doggy managed to sneak his way in here. Just leave that to me, pal. Since our other prosecutor isn't here, we can investigate as much as we want. That's why I brought my secret weapons with me. Secret weapons? That's right, pal. They've gotten us out of a few jams before. Take a